Alrighty, 12:20 p.m. Mountain Time, which means it is 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. We had the first set of FOMC news-related events coming out, which was essentially the decision right here, and then very shortly we're going to have the press conference with Powell answering a bunch of questions. It always gets a bit crazy during this. So I think what I'd like to do is see if there's a position to be took in between these two events, kind of within the next couple of minutes. I've been watching the charts here for an hour, and I do think there is an opportunity kind of down here at the 700s. We are kind of just consolidating at these levels. So, but I do think, we've seen a push. We've gotten these rejections up here though, which would be yesterday's high and yesterday's value area high. So those, in between these two sets of levels right here is kind of where we're bouncing around, which makes sense, right? Because that's our settlement, yesterday's point of control. So we can kind of assume that we ranged in between these prices back and forth yesterday. I did take one trade yesterday worth like, I don't know, $90 or something. I might tack that onto this video. I might not, just because it was kind of a nothing burger of a trade. But I'm kind of thinking of trading this 700 level to the upside. So we'll see. We do have quite a lot of volatility here. Our stop would be, 687 is kind of the bottom of this range that's forming, I guess. A couple of 5-minute candles, but I'd call that a range. 87 is the bottom. That'd be a great entry. Otherwise, it'll have to act as our stop. Lots of orders on the books right now. I'm gonna risk $60, $70. And I might get stopped out here pretty quick, to be honest. Yeah. I wonder now if we're gonna go and test this 57 level. That would be the next level to go and touch, but I don't have tons of confidence that we will do that. So I'm gonna take position here, risk another $75. I would like to see us come back up to this level right here.
Order filled.
All right, trying to catch the falling knife, not a good strategy. So we wait. Wow, we do come back and test the 57. That is wild. That is quite the move. Part of me wonders if we're going to come back down all the way. I think we'll get a bit of a bounce here. Whew, bit of a bounce. No kidding. Okay, but this is actually looking a bit heavy. So once again, $75. I'd like it to come back. Test that 57. If it breaks that 57, I could see us coming, honestly, all the way down there. I don't know if that'll happen, but...
Order filled.
Gonna de-risk slightly and just go down to one contract because this price action is picking up like crazy. Yeah, just like that.
Order filled.
We were above 1-to-1 on that. I don't know. I don't love trading this volatility, to be honest. I think it's just, quick jabs in and out is kind of the MO for trading this, especially when we have, the Powell decision, or I guess the Powell conversation, the Q&A coming up shortly. And that's when the markets get real funky. So I'm not a big fan of holding anything, larger than 3 contracts, 3 MNQs in this kind of price action. I do have my daily loss limit of $450, and I'm completely fine with losing that. So we'll see, but this market is really respecting this 657 level, and I don't know if that's my computer or the data stream, but nothing is happening. Okay, so suffered some technical difficulties there, unfortunately. We have about a minute until Powell comes and does his Q&A. So I'm just gonna, I think, hang out for the time being. Giving back my money from yesterday currently, which, you know what? Hey, I am okay with. And I'm not really interested in entering in, even though it's like really, it's coming back up to this 57 level, which is great to see. That's respecting it. But the thing is, you know, depending on how Powell says hello during these Q&A sessions, the market will rip 50 points up or down. So I don't know. I'm going to just wait a tiny bit.
Order filled.
Okay, gonna risk 75 once again. I would like, I mean, it would be great if we could get back up to those levels. I think 135, 140 is reasonable. So just up over these
Order
700s.
filled.
Nope, never mind. Powell must have said hello. I'm actually going to see if I can. Okay. Was going for a quick scalp there. I mean, I got a quick scalp, but was a lot higher than I was expecting it to be. I'm okay with that. You know what? That's where we call it for today. I have a meeting to get to in a little bit here, so yeah. No. $300, pretty easy. Not to mention, you know, FOMC days are always a gamble. Realistically, let's call it what it is. It's more or less gambling. I mean, look at that. Are you kidding me? 1436. 20 seconds. 50 points, whatever. That is nutty, you know? Yeah, no. It seems the markets are really starting to pick up and get fast and whippy right here, and I am cool taking a day away from them. So I will see you guys tomorrow.